I have a little bit of quiet time, so I'm going to take advantage of it and share some thoughts with you. This won't be too long, but just had a 4-day weekend, being Memorial Day yesterday, and I got to say it was a very enjoyable and relaxing weekend with family. I had places to go, people to see, people to help, and it was a very productive and a good weekend. I had last Friday off, Saturday and Sunday, of course. Got a lot done, and then Monday I had pretty much the day to myself so that I could uh, get some things done and get ready for a new work week. And so yesterday, as I was uh, preparing to start organizing my space here, I just suddenly began to feel uh, well, to put it in plain terms, I felt the Lord withdraw. Um, and it's a if you are familiar with this experience, you begin to feel forlorn. You get this despondent feeling, and it's not at all pleasant. Um, Now, some of you might say, "Well, the Lord is always with us. He has promised that He will never leave us," and that is true. But there is a distinction to be made between the Lord's omnipresence um, and His manifested presence, if I could use that term. Um, those of you that have been, if you've been visited by the Lord, you can tell when He withdraws. Um, when He is very near, the closer He is, the more powerful you feel His presence. It is a tangible feeling. At least it is with me. It's a very sweet and wonderful and peaceful experience. And as He withdraws, that sweetness goes with it. Of course, He's always with us, and so you always feel that peace and calm. But the closer He is to us, the greater that peace and that sweet spirit is. It just simply put. And this brings to mind a few scriptures that I like to share with you. Two of them are in Psalms, and I'm going to read to you from Psalms chapter 69, verse 17. And hide not thy face from thy servant, for I am in trouble. Hear me speedily. Psalms chapter 143, verse 7. Hear me speedily, O Lord, my spirit faileth. Hide not thy face from me, lest I be like unto them that go down into the pit. I'll share one more from Isaiah. This one is in chapter 64, verse 7. And there is none that calleth upon thy name, that stirreth up himself to take hold of thee. For thou hast hid thy face from us, and hast consumed us because of our iniquities. Now there are times when the Lord withdraws because we sin, because we choose the flesh over the spirit, because we give into temptations and we give into the adversary. And those are the days that the Lord withdraws. He will not violate our agency. He allows us the room that we take to satisfy whatever whatever it is people do when they sin. The Lord withdraws. He's not going to get in your way. But then there are those moments uh, when He withdraws because He wants to see what you've learned. Um, I have learned that um, those times when you are feeling forlorn or despondent, when the Lord withdraws, those are the moments that the Lord is testing your faith. Those aren't the moments that you have to. Those are not the moments when you develop your faith. Those are the moments that your faith is tested. So you have to spend the rest of your time when you wake up in the morning. Uh, as you're going throughout your day, you spend your time in prayer, supplication, scripture study, whatever. Spending your time communing with the Lord. You can multitask, and that's what I do. Um, But anyway, yeah. So those times when the Lord withdraws, He allows us space to grow, and that's why we have trials. Now, there's a difference between God allowing suffering in the world, and that's due to man's agency. There's a difference between that, and then there are the trials that He allows us to experience for our good, um, so that we become stronger. Yeah. So trials, they take us from the realm of theory and learning, and they take us into the realm of application and reality. And so there have been times when in my past when I have felt forlorn, despondent, and just cried out for help. Why are you not here, Lord? And those times when I have been at the end of my rope, He has come in to provide relief, to provide comfort. Um, but that also deprived me of the needed strength, the learning experience that I would have had if I had just weathered the storm and tested my faith, allowed my own strength to endure. Uh, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were thrust into the fire, and well, they were able to endure the flame. The Lord was there in the flames. The angel was there in the fire with them, um, and of course, so was the Lord. He is in everything. But it's not always like that. Abinadi, for those who are LDS, Abinadi suffered the fire and he suffered the pains of death. He died. In both of those cases, the Lord was there with them. He was there with Abinadi as Abinadi suffered the pains of death by fire. And he was there with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego as they were able to abide the fire and the flames. And they survived unscathed. Not even the smell of smoke was on them. So the lesson here, at least for me, is that um, we need to grow stronger, and we need to understand that the Lord will always be with us, even in the trials that He gives to us. And if we endure, well, He will bless us, and we will come out stronger, and we will be able to withstand those greater storms as they come our way.